Morning.
Morning.
I'm awake. Larry, not so much.
I'm more awake than I thought.
I'm ready to go to see some dolphins.
I'm ready to go.
In a strange twist of fate, I'm the one that had to get Larry up today. I thought it was going to be the other way around. But I had to wake you up, didn't I? And be like, come on, let's go see the dolphins. We're going to Discovery Cove today. We're going to go see some dolphins. We're going to go swim with them. It's going to be amazing. This is something I've always wanted to do for the entirety of my life. I've never managed to do it. Did you say you've done it before?
No.
You haven't done it before either?
No.
Cool. So this is the first time for both of us. We're going to swim with dolphins. We're going to get to play with them. We're going to get to touch them. It's going to be fantastic. If you don't know what Discovery Cove is, it's like a all-day resort. You pay one fee. I like how everyone says like food is free and drinks are free. They're not free. You're paying for them.
Yeah.
But like it's all included. It's like
Buffet and...
yeah, it's unlimited, and you can just go to the food place as and when you want. Get food, get drinks, all of that kind of stuff. There's a lazy river. There's a reef that you can snorkel with. Loads and loads of different stuff. There's the pink flamingo. What's it called?
Walk.
So there's a load of flamingos marched through the park, and you get to see that. You get wetsuits / swim vests included. You get towels included. You get lockers included. You get snorkels and masks included. It's all included, and you just pay the one fee. And it wasn't actually too bad, was it? What was it? What did we pay?
$150 each.
About 150 each, which
That does seem like a lot.
yeah,
But when you all up and everything that's included, it is worth it.
yeah. For what
I
you
think we'll tell you later whether we think it.
That's true. Yeah, but like you think about what you get, quite a good deal. And we thought our first day, we're going to be jet lagged, we're going to be tired. We just want to chill out. We're not going to jump straight into the parks. So we're going to go chill out, have a nice relaxing day in Discovery Cove. Of course, I'm going to bring you along, and I'm going to film some stuff along the way. I'll let you all know how it goes. I'm sure we're going to have a great time. But also, what we found out last night on the news, there's going to be a launch today.
There is.
SpaceX launch. I am extremely excited about, because if you don't know, I am a massive space fan. I love anything to do with space and stars and UFOs and everything up there. I love it. So I was really hoping that there'd be a SpaceX launch while we're here, and we found out on the news last night that there is going to be one today around 7 o'clock tonight. So we're going to aim to try and find somewhere where we can watch the launch. We're going to get in the car, we're going to drive. It's only a 10-minute drive, it's not too far from the hotel, and we're going to park up, because apparently the queues get quite long in the morning to check in. So that's what we're going to do now. So it's like 7:30, and the moon, you can't really pick it up that well on camera, but it is huge and really bright. Well, they're not, they're not going to the moon, right? Do you think they're going to the moon?
I don't know. I know they're going to space.
Parking. Employee parking. Okay. Well, this is posh. It's like we've gone into a tropical paradise, isn't it?
Well, that's the idea.
I guess, yeah.
It's mad to think this is just off International Drive.
I know.
I thought it'd be like miles out.
Yeah, me too.
There's a gentleman
pointing us down. Thank you. Oh.
Good morning!
Good morning.
But that's what we need.
Yeah, we do. We need people to be. It's not as busy as I thought it was going to be.
No, maybe we have timed it just right.
Yeah, we have.
Okay, so we've timed it right, we think, because
Yeah.
there doesn't seem to be much of a queue at the entrance. So we're just trying to find somewhere to park.
The good thing about this place is, as well, it's limited to how many people can go in. So you're not going to be in there with like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of people, but
it's not going to be rammed.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we've timed this perfectly, because there's hardly anyone at the queue. So all we got to do now is we've got to go check in,
And book our dolphins.
book our swalfin bin, book our dolphin swim time, and then we're good to go. Then we just go get breakfast, right?
Yeah.
The sun is starting to come out.
Look, the sun's rising a bit. Look at all the car parking spaces.
It's so
still
cool.
here, so...
So yeah, we so far we recommend Discovery Cove, but we haven't been in yet. So watch this space.
But getting here, easy.
Getting here is very quick and easy. I should have got my dongle out. breakfast. So what have you got?
Bacon sausage waffle, toast.
And a pancake.
Yeah.
I've gone for Southwest eggs, sausage, potatoes, bacon, some French toast sticks, some chicken and waffle. And I'm probably going to go in for more, I'm not going to lie to you. So now we've had some, what's your verdict on the breakfast?
Bacon and sausage, really, really good.
Yeah. I had this like Southwest eggs, that was very, very nice. As are the potatoes. Everything, to be fair, is really, really good.
We've also learned a tip. Don't leave your food unattended.
Yes, do not leave your food unattended because the birds will have it.
That didn't happen to us, it happened
No,
to
it didn't happen to us, to the table next to us. Yeah, there was wildlife everywhere around here. There's squirrels, there's storks, there's other birds. So yeah, you've got to be careful not to leave your food unattended because it will get eaten.
I thought storks were like big like a pelican.
Oh yeah, they carry the babies, don't they? Yeah. But yeah, all this food, to be fair, for buffet food, is really good. I thought it was going to be like very average, but really, really nice. So how did you find Dolphins?
Amazing.
It's great, right?
Yeah.
Decided to stop quickly for a little bit of a drink before we go on the lazy river. A pina colada icy. What did you get?
I have a lemonade icy.
Lemonade icy. And yeah, this is just like in the middle of the place. Complimentary ices, drinks. There's pizza and chips, as in crisps, and then there's a bar over there.
Let's see.
But yeah, you can get all of this complimentary as well. It's all included in the price.
Let's try it.
What's the verdict?
That's sweet, but it's so refreshing.
How warm is this water?
Oh, it is like a bath.
It's so nice. So it's lunchtime. What have you got?
I've got cheeseburger, mac and cheese, fries, and the steel and chicken tender.
They had tacos today, so I've gone for chicken and peppered steak with all of the trimmings. I've gone for a... what chicken was that? What did it say? I don't remember, but it's some kind of flavoured chicken. Rice, a hot dog with bacon, jam, fries and chicken tenders. This isn't all for me, by the way. We are sharing some of this, so I'm... oh, hello. But it's been a really good day so far, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Little tip for you. These things are very, very, very good purchases. They're basically waterproof phone cases, and we were able to, as you can see in some of the footage, we were able to take these into the lazy river and into the water and into the reef and just film as normal on our phones, and we don't have to worry about them getting soaked or ruined. How much do we pay for these?
Oh,
Like £2 on Amazon.
It's Shein.
Was it Shein? Oh, there we go, Shein. £2 on Shein, and they work perfectly. If you wait to get them in here in Discovery Cove, they're $35 each for one of these. So get them on Shein or Amazon. Oh, they're all awake. Take two. Discovery Cove.
Discovery Cove.
That was amazing.
It was so So good. I'm going to take this out of the shop.
That's a good idea. We spent 10 hours in there?
10 hours, yeah. Well...
9.5, 10 hours in there?
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. It was just
like,
so
we
worth
only
the
left
money.
now because it's closing.
Yeah.
We could have easily stayed there all evening.
It was so worth the money. Like, a lot of people are saying, like, it's really expensive, blah, 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 blah. But it is genuinely worth the money, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So we paid for... How much did we pay? Do you remember?
It was roughly $150 each.
Around $150 each. And for that, we got to swim with a dolphin, whose name was... Kalani. Fantastic dolphin, 15 years old. Bit of a teenager, bit of a grump. It took her a few times to actually come over and...
She headbutted me.
She headbutted Larry, yeah.
Didn't headbutt anyone else.
Just,
I'm taking that I'm special.
More of a beak butt. Like a,
yeah. Sort of chinned me like
chin,
like
yeah.
that.
She got easily distracted, but once she came over and started doing the tricks and everything, it was really good. What we really loved about it is it's all voluntary for the dolphins. Like, the dolphins don't have to do any of it. Obviously, there's food involved, of course, and treats, but they only, if they don't want to do it and they swim away,
that's it.
That's
like,
it. You don't do it.
I'm guessing they ask another dolphin to come over.
Yeah, they get another dolphin. Eventually, we got there, and it was a great experience, and we actually got to touch and ride, not ride, but
yeah, they
hold
drag
on.
you along just a little bit, like not much.
You get to hold on to the dorsal fin, and they swim with you. They give you a kiss. Loads of different cool things.
Yeah.
That was an experience on its own.
I really liked that it was a small group.
How many was us?
It was 10 in a group.
10 in a group, yeah.
So it was 2 families of 4 and then us 2. Because you kind of go for like a safety briefing first. So you go in a little room, you watch the video. There must have been 40 people in there, but they split us up into 4 groups. Yeah. I liked that it was less of us, because I thought we were going to be with like all those people.
One thing we would suggest, don't be that person who turns up at the safety briefing with your phone and keys and a coffee and all your jewellery in, when the first thing they say is don't bring your phone, don't bring jewellery, don't bring anything, basically.
Like, put it in, there's lockers providing.
Yeah,
like,
and there was one person who had her phone in her hand. Even worse, she was on her phone during the briefing, which is so bloody rude in my eyes. Like, these people they're doing a service to you. At least pay attention to them.
And it's a safety thing, pay attention.
So, of course, we had to wait for her to go and put all of her stuff in the locker then, so that delayed the whole process. So don't be that person and just do what they ask at the start. But the breakfast, the food.
Oh, the food.
Food was fantastic.
Food was great.
I've heard so many reviews saying that the food is, like, because it's a buffet style, it's very, very average. We thought it was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was so good. Like, if you're used to your run-of-the-mill buffet, all-you-can-eat style places in the UK, it is head and shoulders above that. It really, really is. There's a lot of good healthy options too, which was
the salads
really, really
look good, to be fair.
Salads looked phenomenal. Fair play to them. The pico de gallo I had was unbelievable. So we went into the lazy river, which halfway through you actually go through into the bird aviary. As soon as you see the part with the net above you, that's the aviary, and we do suggest you get out and go and see the birds, because you can just pick up free little tubs of food.
Yeah, they land on your hand.
They land on your hand, and it was so cool. But the lazy river is one of the best parts, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was so. We went in there twice. It was that good. The water is so warm. It's like a bath. It really is. It's so warm. Because we were expecting the dolphin water to be freezing cold, because I've heard some reviews that it's like ice cold.
People who were from Florida said it was cold.
Yeah, because they obviously
coming from the UK, we were like, this is lovely.
Being in Wales, it was really, really nice. And then we did something that we weren't expecting to be one of the best parts of it, but when we went into the reef, the Great Reef,
yes,
obviously we did the snorkeling, we went around and it was cool.
Yeah, and you see the fish and
it was cool,
and the rays,
you know. But after once or twice around, you're like, okay, we've seen pretty much everything. But as we got back, there was actually a staff member in the water, and what was his
There's
name?
always a staff member in the water. Like, I saw there was a girl in there when we first got in.
Just
I was like, oh, they're just
to make sure everything's cool, I guess. There was this guy called Sullivan, was his name?
Yeah, Sullivan.
He was so knowledgeable and he was so friendly. The stingrays and the rays and the other fish obviously know him so well that they all started coming up to him and, like, coming out of the water for him to pet them, which we were absolutely shocked at. We were like, they're acting like puppies. But once you hung around him for a while,
they do the same to you.
They do the same to you. So our tip is, if you want to actually touch the rays and have them interact with you, hang around the staff member that's in the pool.
And they're so chatty and so knowledgeable anyway. You'll learn something either way.
Exactly. They're very, very chatty and very, very friendly. And we learned about everything, about the rays, about the fish, about the ecosystem, about how there's 5 different filtrations in the water, all of this different stuff.
How many fish they have.
And this guy also works at Animal Kingdom in Disney, so he's got 2 jobs. Yeah. So he was telling us about that too. And so it was just really, really fun to talk to him. And of course, during that, all the rays were coming up. One of them tried to eat my shorts. And
one of them touched my bum.
And that's not a euphemism. They literally tried to eat my shorts, which was unbelievable. But yeah, it's just been an all-round great day.
Yeah, everything's been really clean.
It's
like the
super
toilets,
clean.
From the female perspective.
Yeah.
Very clean, showers very clean.
So you get Lockers included. You get towels. You can literally just take a towel. Once it's wet, drop
There's
it
like
off. Get another one.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. You get free wetsuit/wetsuit vest. You get
free snorkel use.
Snorkels, life jacket. All of it is all included. Drinks throughout the entire day are all included. Soft drinks, water. I think the alcohol you got to pay extra for.
Yeah, you can like upgrade to like an alcohol package.
It's $45. $45 to upgrade to the alcohol package. Per person. So there's cocktails and different beers and wines and different things like that.
If you're into that, then it's probably worth it.
Yeah, if you are a drinker and you think you're going to drink quite a few during the day, probably will be worth it. But we don't tend to drink that much. Well, you don't drink at all.
Yeah.
I don't drink
so
at all.
So it wasn't something
really.
we wanted to...
Once or twice a year I drink, so not the biggest thing for me. We did go and briefly look at the photos for the Dolphins and everything else. A, there was so many people in there because it was coming to the end of the day. And B, they don't actually have the prices.
Yeah.
Which is a bit worrying because if they don't have the price, you know it's expensive. But we've already looked online, and I think it was in the couple hundreds.
Yeah, did someone say it was like $200?
It was like $200 and something dollars just for the photographs, which to me is just too much. And I've heard that it is actually cheaper online, so in person it would have been even more.
Yeah.
So I personally don't mind about the photo. I like to have the memory. And I like to live in the moment for it, and I'll remember this now for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So I'm not too fussed about the photo.
And we said if it was like $20 and you got one photo, we probably would have.
Not photo.
They take quite a lot, though, to be fair.
They did take quite a few.
Because I thought it was going to be like 1 or 2 photos, but the photographers are there with the group the entire time taking photos. And
I will say as well, the staff are wonderful.
Yes.
They're so friendly. To the guy that we first met when we went in to get our bag searched, he was so happy and friendly. To all the people you meet along the way, everyone is just happy to help you, no matter what. Like if you walk in, if you can't find anything, they'll literally come up and help you without you even asking, because they can tell that you're looking a bit lost. There's one big point we need to make though. If you are doing the dolphin swim, you need to go to the dedicated cabana you've been given before your appointment. So for example, ours was at 9:20 a.m. and the lady that checked us in said, make sure you go to, what was it called?
I think it was Star Dollar
or something. It's on the whatever card. They write it on the card for you. So whatever your cabana is called to meet at for your dolphin swim, you need to meet at the actual hut. So we mistakenly thought you meet at on the water's edge where the dolphin swim happens. And there's a few other families doing that too, and so we assumed, this is where we meet. We stood there for about 10 minutes, not realising that we actually had to walk up to the cabana and watch the safety video first. That's a little tip. If you are doing the dolphin swim, you meet at the cabana 10 minutes before your appointment, not at the water. Out of 5, what are we giving the food? I'd say a solid 4.5.
Yeah, I agree.
4.5?
Yeah.
4.5 stars. Service, as in
staff. Everyone's been amazing.
I'd say 4.5 again.
Yeah.
I'm only taking half a star off because when I went to use the shower, one of the staff members, I think he was a cleaner, he just came along and just opened all of the shower curtains. I was literally so close to being bollock naked, and I was like, whoa, what's going on? And then he opened the curtain next to me, and that had 2 young boys in it. And his father actually kind of kicked off and was like, well, what the hell do you think you're doing? What the guy was trying to say was, these showers are out of order, you can't use them. But I don't think he spoke much English, and he didn't know how to tell us. And so instead of actually telling us what was the problem was, it was more just open the curtain and just out. So everyone was a bit confused. And obviously, you don't want to be opening the shower curtain of 2 young boys that are naked. That's the only reason I'm taking half a star off, because of that. It was a little bit of a odd incident, but I think it was a standalone incident. I don't think that would happen all the time.
Even overhearing other people's interactions with staff, everything seemed really positive.
They've been so
very
wonderful
polite
and excellent. So I'd say 4.5 out of stars for the service.
Yeah.
So overall, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars, which are going to be up there somewhere. So that's our day on Discovery Cove. Next, we need to go find a place to watch the SpaceX launch, because I'm a massive space nerd and I love anything to do with space, and I found out last night that they're doing a SpaceX launch at 7:03 p.m. Now, we've got a car, obviously, but we can't go to Cape Canaveral to watch it up close. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a place, because you can pretty much see it wherever you are in Orlando. We want to find a place where there's not much light pollution and where it's going to be clear. The next job is to find a place to go and watch the launch, and then we're going to go back to the hotel, and then we're going to go out for some food, but we haven't decided where yet. Basically, we're so full from today, because we've eaten a lot.
Yeah.
Like loads. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there's snacks all day. You've got
that cookie was amazing.
Churros, curries? Not curries. Churros, cookies, pretzels, crisps.
Everywhere, crisps.
Pizza. There was pizza on offer as well, like little slices of pizza.
And the
slushy,
icy.
They call them ices, but we call them slush puppies in the UK. So we're very, very full. I don't think we're going to need to go to dinner that urgently, if I'm honest. So maybe like a late dinner, like 9 p.m. maybe. So we'll decide later on what we fancy. So we're going to have a nice dinner and then back to the hotel to chill out, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So we're on our way up to the top floor of our hotel to go and watch the SpaceX launch. I'm very excited.
Yeah, there it is.
And then all of a sudden it'll go sideways.
No, at night it would be
Yeah, way brighter.
Yeah, I don't hardly see anything. It's too light.
Up by it's almost heading up to the bigger bank of clouds, just on the tail of it. It's bright. It's
Yeah.
Okay.
oh no, it's right behind the clouds.
Yeah.
Just
there
gonna-
it is. Okay, there I see it. Okay, there it is. I thought that's a jet, but that's not a jet.
the second
no,
donor.
No. I don't know. It's the trail.
We just saw SpaceX launch. I'm very happy. It's been a dream of mine, isn't it, to see something launch, and I've finally done it. And today's been wonderful.
It really has. It was like quite surreal seeing it and knowing there's like people going
Up.
and there's like this humans in that going up.
Which again is another argument for how can you think the Earth is flat if you're seeing that in person? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, that's a completely whole other video. Couldn't really see much on video, so I will add it in. You couldn't see much because it was 75 miles away, and obviously a phone camera zoom isn't fantastic. So
But we met some lovely people.
we did. We've met some really, really nice people who were basically. We went up to the top floor of our hotel to watch it, and there was a few people doing the same. There was like this elderly.
They said they've been married 52 years.
They've been married
so
52 years, so they're quite, they're on their way.
I'd say they're retired.
But they said they saw a launch here in 1973 on their honeymoon.
Yeah, like
So that's, that tells you their age.
Yeah.
But they were so nice. They were so nice.
So
and
nice
they were
and polite.
Polite, telling us everything about like where to look and where they're
Yeah.
looking. It was awesome.
And ones they'd seen before.
Yeah.
So
And then we explained that, obviously we run No Mercy Wrestling, the wrestling company, and we'd just been to Hogarth's Beach Shop before that.
Yeah.
Obviously, this holiday, it's completely to relax, but also I got to do a little bit of promotion. I got to promote a little bit. Yeah, we were just saying on our way back to the hotel how nice everyone is here.
yeah, it's been.
Every single person we've spoken to has just been so lovely and nice and polite. So we're gonna have a chill for a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe have a bit of a wash,
A freshen up.
a freshen up. We're not gonna lie down.
Not gonna
Because
lie
if we
down.
lie down, we're gonna fall asleep. But obviously, I haven't said this yet, and this is the first time we're ever gonna say this. Please like and subscribe. That sounds so weird and so
I really
cringe.
wondered where you were going with that.
But please do,
Yeah.
because we're hoping that we can actually start doing this properly. Not properly, but
Yeah.
at least more often, and go on holiday and take you
Little
along.
day trips.
Yeah, take you along with us and show you what we get up to. And we're also going to be posting some day in the life vlogs of what we get up to when we run the wrestling company. It's a little bit of a side niche as well, if you're ever interested in how we run wrestling events. So what do you think, Hooters? I think we should go to Hooters.
Okay, well, let's do the full American thing.
We're going to
Although there used
Hooters.
to be Hooters in Cardiff.
It did. It wasn't
Dive
very
Bar
good.
ones.
It wasn't very good.
Did you go?
Of course I did. We're going to Hooters.
Woo! Boobs